What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and discussion for Thursday, May 11th, 2023. And before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and as always, staying blessed. All right, you guys, we about to just get straight into the meat and potatoes. Excuse me, with this severe weather that's going to be going on today across parts of the southern and central plains, and yet here again across the deep south as we do have a mesoscale system. As you can see, we do have a tornado watch that has just been issued here for parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas. We're going to take a closer look at that. We have high pressure off the Carolinas here, but a general thunderstorm risk and severe risk as far north as North Dakota here, you guys. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe here at your Weather on the Fly so you can stay up to date and weather aware. As the Storm Prediction Center comes out with their updates, I have them posted here in my shorts and community section right on the fly, you guys. Now I'm going to take a quick 10-second intermission. I'm going to get some of these surface plots off of here. Guys, I want to just get some of these plots. I'm going to quickly, all right, you guys, and before we get into it, I want to quickly show you guys the tornado watch that has just been issued here. And as you can see, Alexandria, Louisiana, Monroe, into parts of extreme southern Arkansas and parts of extreme western Mississippi, these few counties here in western Mississippi. But this tornado watch is mainly for Louisiana here. And as we take a look at the radar closer up in, look at the radar, you guys, and as you can see, I'm going to put this into motion. You can see we do have a mesoscale system here with a little bit of rotation. So tornadic cells could be possible here across parts of northern Louisiana, Mississippi, and southern Arkansas. Now, you guys, I'm going to take that off. We're going to go, let me take the severe weather watch off. And as you can see, we do have a marginal risk. The Storm Prediction Center does have a marginal risk for severe weather, which does include New Orleans, Jackson, Ocean Springs, Mobile, all the way down to the Tampa Bay area. As you can see, we do have that enhanced risk here across parts of Oklahoma here, Norman, Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, extending into parts of southern, central, and western Kansas. We had the slight risk that encompasses that Mac Cook, all the way on down here into parts of Northwest Texas here, North Central West Texas, just to the west of Dallas. What that is, Garford, you guys? I know it was Graham Mineral Wells. It briefly went off, you guys, but as you can see, we had the slight risk that comes down just to the west of Dallas, with a marginal risk that could possibly include Abilene here, you guys, and that marginal risk does extend all the way up into parts of North Dakota. Now, as we check the probability to see what these storms are going to be doing today, you can see we do have a 10% chance here for tornadoes across Oklahoma into Kansas, with a 5% encompassing the outer edge of that enhanced risk, and then a 2% encompassing much of the marginal risk, which does include just about to the west of Dallas, could have a chance of seeing a tornado, you guys. So we will be on the lookout, even here across parts of western Nebraska and extreme southern South Dakota. As we move on to the hail probability, you can see there is a 30% chance and enhanced risk for hail on the order of 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter. A 15% encompasses the slight risk, and a 5% encompasses the marginal risk, which does extend up into North Dakota. As we check the wind probability, you can see here down across the deep south, we do have a 5% chance of wind here on the order of 55 to 60 miles per hour, with some of those cells here and across Louisiana, as they just came out with that tornado watch. We could have some even significantly higher wind gusts here across parts of Louisiana. But as you can see, a 15% chance across Oklahoma, Kansas, even parts of eastern Colorado for winds of 55, 60 miles per hour, and a 5% encompassing that marginal risk, which could be just to the west of Dallas, extending on into South Dakota. As we check for significant tornadoes, you guys, unfortunately, we do have a hatched area, which does include Oklahoma City, Norman, Oklahoma, where the Storm Prediction Center is located. We could have some significant EF2 plus tornadoes today, you guys, so we will definitely be on the lookout. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe here at your Weather on the Fly. As those updates come out, I will have them in my shorts community section. As we take a look at hail, we also have a significant hatched area for hail here from North Texas on into Oklahoma and Kansas. Hail on the order of 2+ inches in diameter will be possible. No significant wind threat, you guys, as of now. Now, as we take a look at the latest HRRR to see how these storms may possibly materialize throughout the day. All right, you guys, and we're going to start it off at 12 o'clock as usual here. And as you can see, look at the heavy sales that's going to be ongoing here across parts of North Louisiana, extending on into southern Arkansas. These cells will be capable of tornadoes, you guys, so we will be on the lookout. Look at these heavy cells around the Houston area. Even though they're not in a general thunderstorm risk, I think the Storm Prediction Center may be putting them in some type of thunderstorm risk here across parts of southeast Texas if these cells were to verify here by the noon hour. And as you can see, we will have heavy rains here across parts of northern Arkansas, Missouri, even here across parts of Colorado. Look at these clusters of storms here. All hazards will be possible. As we move on to about 4 in the afternoon, look here across the enhanced risk with this system here spinning across eastern Colorado. Tornadoes will be possible here, especially with a nasty, unstable atmosphere across parts of Oklahoma, where that hatched area for tornadoes is at. So that's where we really going to be needing to pay attention here later on this evening is across parts of Oklahoma. And as you can see, we still had that heavy showers and thunderstorms here across Louisiana, entering Mississippi, even stretching up in towards parts of the Memphis area. Some heavy rain could be ongoing all the way into central northern Missouri, even extending into parts of southern Iowa. We move on to about 8 p.m. going into the evening hours, you guys. You can see, look at the tornadic cells that's going to be across Oklahoma here this evening. We'll have to definitely be on the lookout around between 6 and 8 p.m. here around Oklahoma City, Norman, Oklahoma area. Look at the heavy rains that's going to be across parts of Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, even Kansas. Then look here across parts of the North Shore of Southeast Louisiana, north of Lake Pontchartrain, some heavy cells here, possibly producing some hail and damaging winds. As we move on to 9, 10 o'clock, let's take a look at these cells here across parts of southeast Louisiana, still impacting parts of north of Lake Pontchartrain into the southern Mississippi Gulf Coast area. Look at the heavy cells across central to eastern Oklahoma, still ongoing. That tornadic outbreak could be possible here, you guys. Look here across parts of Illinois. We're starting to get some heavy rain coming in. Kentucky, western Kentucky, we have a cluster, a line of storms coming in. And look at the heavy rains that's going to be across the north and central plains here, high plains, you guys. So going to be a very busy day. We move into the overnight hours. You can see the showers and thunderstorms start to die out here across the Gulf Coast. But as you can see, eastern Oklahoma into western Arkansas, clusters of showers and thunderstorms are moving on in. Look here across extreme northwest Kansas and the enhanced risk. We could still have some tornadic cells going on even into the overnight hours. And the heavy rains is still ongoing. North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, even now parts of Minnesota getting into some showers and thunderstorms. As we head to 7 a.m., which segues us into convective outlook day 2, you guys. You can see we do have a slight risk here across parts of west central Texas and even another threat area here across parts of the northern and central plains, Iowa, northwest Missouri, parts of northeast Kansas, and eastern Nebraska here, extreme southeast South Dakota. We'll be under a slight risk for severe weather tomorrow. Memphis will be under a marginal risk. As we check the probabilities for tomorrow, you guys, you can see a 2% chance. We will be on the lookout for tornadoes again here from Texas all the way up into South Dakota here with a 5% area more enhanced area focused here across parts of eastern Nebraska, western Iowa, and northeast Kansas here. As we move on to the hail threat, you can see there'll be a 15% chance encompassing the slight risk areas and a 5% encompassing the marginal risk for hail on the order of 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter. Winds, same thing, 15% encompassing the slight risk, 55 to 60 miles per hour, a 5% encompassing the marginal risk. No significant tornadoes is expected as of now for tomorrow. That's always good news. We do have this large, significant hatched area for hail that's going to be here across west central Texas, extending on into southern and central Oklahoma, which yet again, Oklahoma City and Norman will be included in that. As we go to significant winds, we will not have any to worry about for tomorrow as of now. And as you can see, we're going to continue to HRRR out to about 12 p.m., you guys. Let's see what's going on. And as you can see, we still have this system here that look like it's going to be across southern Nebraska spinning. Not much going on, but some heavy rains across the Dakotas again. And maybe some showers here popping up across Alabama. Look at this cluster of storms and showers here across the Chicago area. We move into about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Look at the cells starting to pop up across Missouri, Arkansas. Look at down here across parts of southern Texas, southwest Texas, could have some cells. Here across parts of Nebraska in the slight risk area, these cells could be producing all hazards, hail, damaging winds, tornadoes. Look at this heavy rains that could still be ongoing here across parts of the Chicago area. Showers and thunderstorms erupting here across Georgia and the Carolinas here. So we will be on the lookout. We move into 8 o'clock. You guys look at this line of storms, the low pressure area here across central Nebraska, and look at this line that stretches from Omaha down into eastern Kansas, central Oklahoma, and into northern and western Texas here. Look at these heavy cells and clusters. We will have to definitely be on the lookout here for all hazards possible here tomorrow evening in Texas. As we move into the overnight hours, you can see, look at now we're going to be looking at a potential flood threat here as well with this heavy rain and clusters of storms here just to the west of Dallas during the overnight hours. I'm sure these storms will be producing all hazards during this time. Look at some heavy showers and thunderstorms could be here across Arkansas in the overnight hours going into Friday, or is that Saturday, you guys? I'm getting the dates already. That's Saturday. Look here across parts of north central Missouri, heavy showers and thunderstorms, even extending yet again the Dakotas. Heavy rains ongoing. I'm sure flood advisories will be issued. We go as far as the HRRR will take us out, which segues us into convective outlook day 3, you guys. And as you can see, that slight risk extends into deep South Texas here as of 7 a.m. Saturday morning. We will have possibly some heavy showers and thunderstorms rumbling and ongoing across the Corpus Christi area, possibly Brownsville. Heavy showers could be ongoing across southern Oklahoma, West Texas, even here across parts of North Dakota, again, extending into the Ohio Valley, showers and thunderstorms, Kentucky, Tennessee, early Saturday morning. Slight risk here across parts of Iowa, with a marginal risk extending into Illinois, down into western central Kentucky and Tennessee. So if you haven't done so, you guys, be sure to share, like, and subscribe so you can stay up to date and weather aware. You won't miss a beat as the Storm Prediction Center comes out with the updates. I have them posted here. And before we leave, you guys, I'm going to take the convective outlook off. And yet again, we're going to take a look at the excessive rainfall outlook. And as you can see, we have 2 moderate risk areas here. One here across parts of Kansas, Nebraska, and Colorado. Some heavy rains will be on. We will be on the watch out for some flash flooding here again across parts of northern Louisiana, the Shreveport area near Alexandria. We even have a good chance of some heavy rainfalls as far south as New Orleans, Louisiana. So we will definitely be on the lookout. If you haven't done so already, you guys, as I said, be sure to share, like, and subscribe so you can stay up to date, weather aware. That's going to be it for this one. Everyone be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.